Do we want to try and learn the pool a little better, or should we save that for another time? I feel like we have trained down very well. Hospital's kind of hit or miss. Hotel is tough. University is hard. Summer cottage. I feel like we could do summer cottage fairly easy. That might be second to train. Maybe train on hard to warm up and see what happens. Okay, let me check all my settings. You can hear me. Check. Yeah, looks like it's good. Picking up audio. Alright, you got picture. Sweet. Yeah, I'm gonna start maybe with train on hard and see what happens. All right. We're in it. So something should change by 15 minutes. I remember when I was doing this before, I was so laser focused. I don't know if I have that right now or not. But it should be fine as long as I check my corners. I haven't played this in a few days. I'm feeling a little anxious. Just slightly. There's 19 minutes, so something should have changed. I think. Definitely by 30. What's happening? They don't ever update these maps, do they? Uh-oh. I don't see anything. That's not great. How are we at 40 and I haven't found something yet? gonna panic click soon. Oh. Oh, there's something finally. That makes me feel a little better, but still. Should be almost our third by now. Maybe it's just starting slow? That doesn't seem likely. I think we're missing one somewhere. One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay. I'm surprised the ones that I expected aren't tripped. Dong. Which means I'm missing another one. Ah. Well, as long as they're easy. Oh, hey, Natalie. You didn't? That's... Oh, maybe because I went live like 3 times. Or a couple times lately. So maybe it... I decided to do this one on hard to warm up, and I'm already missing something, and I'm not sure what it is. I've only caught a couple things, and they're fairly obvious. Oh, this one just moved. Is that what you're talking about? These are the normal signs, though. Perfect. Yeah, those are the normal ones. I'm still missing one somewhere, and I don't know what it is. I mean, I'm assuming, but it was... I got to like 40 before I found something. Is that supposed to be like that? I thought they were all back. Maybe I just wasted a click. Yeah. I'm hunted for one I've never seen before. But... Ugh, God, those things are so creepy. Golf was great. I played one of the best games I've ever played in golf. I got a minus 21. And I had 4 hole-in-ones. It felt like when we were bowling last night and I got a turkey. That was awesome. On the 4th hole-in-one, I was like, I don't even know what's happening right now. No, but it was chill. Yeah, it wasn't like it wasn't a competitive match or anything, and we weren't trying to do other stuff. So it was just kind of, hey, let's hit the ball around. It was nice. Did you hear about what the next map is gonna be? They've already announced the next map, and we are very excited about it. Meow Wolf, yep. Nailed it. We are quite excited about. Are you gonna play it with us? I think I'm gonna stream Meow Wolf when we do it. I'll throw a tie-dye blanket over my window or something. I don't know. But I want to record it just to see, you know. I won't be able to see the chat though, unfortunately. But I'll carry my phone around with me in my pocket maybe and glance at it every once in a while. That's the downside. Unless you got like a, you know, straight to text to voice app, which I've seen people used. I haven't played in months. It might be worth it. I don't know. If you wanted it, we're pretty hyped on it, so I am completely sure we're missing at least one thing and probably two. But I don't see anything obvious. There's three that we're missing. Uh-oh. Really? Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, there's one. So there's two more. Two more that I'm missing somewhere. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're good. I'm gonna go kind of quick through here. Was this always? This was blank before. Wasn't it? Alright. Now we're missing one. Possibly two, but probably just one right now. It might be the original one. Thank you. I wasn't 100% sure, but... So there's one little thing somewhere, I'm sure, that I just... I'm not gonna find. Maybe I'll do some random clicking. Was this bag always like this? Alright, the next one's gonna blue screen me if I get it wrong. I'm gonna try this right here, I think. Wait. Those were always there, right? I think they were. Haha! I knew I checked that one for a reason. Still missing one. That just caught us up. I tried them earlier. The laptop looks odd for some reason. Does the laptop look? Let's look. Nothing that I noticed. Do you want me to try something here? Cup in the dining room. Aha, good catch. Aha. I'm sure you're right. Coming up on 3. I want to shoot somewhere just randomly to see if I can figure out what has changed. Because I'm still missing 1. And probably 2 at this point. Ah, there's the second one. So we're back down to 1 again. I'm surprised that one didn't go off earlier. I keep wanting to try right here, and I don't know why. And the laptop looks odd too. Were those cups always upside down? Yeah, they were. Alright, I'm gonna shoot randomly after the next one I find. That'll give it time, you know. Okay. Where's somewhere good to shoot? Maybe that passenger car. The private car, if I don't notice anything else. Nothing really in here. I wanted to look right here. It's gonna... Because we're still missing 1 somewhere. There's 1 from the very beginning of the game that I haven't been able to find, and it's driving me crazy. Because I went all the way to 45 minutes without finding something. So I kind of feel like we're playing... Oh, the shoes. So there only should be this one here. Nice. I was shooting randomly because somewhere, I swear there's gotta be one thing that's off. I don't know what it could be though. Coffee shop, sign, cup, stuff. Sounds good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Nope. I'm pretty sure that's one of the ones that kill you if it gets too close. Creepy blade finger guy. Is the cup supposed to be on the magazine maybe? I've got 3 strikes. Okay. 2 strikes. Oh. That's so weird. Right behind the one I just did. I wonder if it was like a two-parter or something. Oh, my posture is so bad when I played this game. Did the sandwich and the cup move, maybe? It did. Okay. That might be the first one if this is it. Oh. Damn, I thought it was a good idea. Oh well, we tried. We got one strike left. Yeah, I thought that was it for sure. I'm sure it's just one little thing that's swapped out, like a cup gone. Cup gone. Cup gone. Nice. Good catch. I don't think I would have noticed that one for a while. Oh, chair. The chairs are so uniform, my eyes could have just slid right over that and I wouldn't have even noticed. Cup sandwich. Plunger. All the gauges are dead. The sandwich is not rotten. Doors are closed. No USB port. Single cup on its side. I'm surprised the bear hasn't moved yet. That's usually one that happens early. Wasn't one of these forward? I thought one of those was forward. If I shoot that one, it'll be a blue screen. Oh. Like one of these two. I thought one of these two was forward. But if I'm going to shoot that, I'll have to wait till I find another one real quick and then do it. So the blue screen can repair itself real quick. What do you think? Do you think that one's off? One, two, three, four, five, six. Oh, we're missing one. Private car. I think it's private car. No, it's not. It's sleeping car. Shoot. Oh, no. Well, I'll have 3 strikes if I survive this. Damn it. Ah, I clicked on the wrong one. It's sleeping car. Come on. Damn it! Oh, I can't believe that. We're playing with a handicap that whole time, too. What do you think? Different map? I was really just warming up on that one, so it wasn't really a real try. What do you think? What do you think? All right. What do you think? I was trying to logic through it earlier that I thought Train and Summer Cottage were the ones we had like most down, and then Hotel and Hospital were kind of hit or miss. The university's hard, and we haven't really done pool yet. Hospital it is. Right into it. Bodies was torn to shreds. Oh, to shreds you say. Alright, here we go. Yep. Now something changes. Well, in that case, wait. Isn't there supposed to be a fourth thing on the floor? Or am I misremembering? Isn't there something supposed to be right here? It's too quick, right? Yeah, I'd rather you not fall asleep and so you can take part. I don't think so. Okay. Yeah, I feel like it's too early anyway. Okay. 2 magazines, a cup, and a newspaper. Something changes in that room, but I still don't know what it is. 1, 3, oh, that's why I was looking at this right here. 4. That was my rotation. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that. Okay. Wait. Oh, that's what I was looking for. I thought that was a body for a second. I'm really nervous about the new painting just because it's so big. This door is not supposed to be open. Like, it's gonna be odd shooting it. It's just gonna have to like shift it constantly just to be able to access parts of it while I'm painting. But at the same time, I'm excited because I think it should be easy enough for me to do door and hall. Oh, I think I got it. I think you're lagging a lot. Yeah, it is. It is basically as big as this portion of my desk. So I don't know. It seems like people are more interested in like bigger paintings and not as much as the smaller ones. Yeah, you're pretty delayed. Maybe refresh real quick. Close out and come back in. I'll try not to die. Was that TV always a big CRT? Oh. I caught something. I did it. So that's 2 at 39 minutes. So I'm doing just fine. That timing works out. Not too bad, not too bad. Okay. Pretty good, pretty good. Did you reset it? Are you still being still delayed? Hope not. Fingers crossed. Ugh. Man, I'm still sore from doing... Oh, how's that work? It's supposed to get better at night, you know? You would think that, you know, people are going to bed, so there's less demand for the bandwidth and stuff, but that's annoying. Oh, I'm still sore from yoga. And then, well, before yoga, I was chipping and shoveling ice and cleaning the house, so... Does the picture look odd? It does, right? I don't know. Can't sit on that screen for too long. Heard nothing for... Yeah, we're doing game night on Saturday, or board game night. Just the lighting in the bathroom looked odd, and maybe I was just looking too closely at it, but now it looks okay. I was just looking at it weird, that's all. But yeah, we're doing board game night Saturday, and then is the plan, or some kind of game, I don't know. But I think I'm gonna bring pizza and some other snacks, and then Forrest said him and Lily are gonna bring a bunch of random things, but like in a theme. I don't know. He's being aloof about it. $139, that checks out. One, two, three, four, five, six. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, good. Stretching is important. Nah. I usually don't catch that. How'd I catch it that time? think it was just because I was staring at it. As I switched the screen. Was that painting like that always? I am on it. That painting, though. The third one, or I guess the second from the right. Was it always like that? Table? Maybe I'm not as on it as I thought. I thought I was on it, but yeah, I don't remember either. 2 a.m. Table looks normal. Okay. I clicked too fast. Yeah, see, it almost looked like there's an upside down cross here, and it looks like it's something blurred. I'm going to try it. This will be my second strike. It is kind of close to what I remember, but okay. So we got 2 strikes. Yeah. Unfortunately, wasn't it? So there's something in here that usually changes that we never found. And I'm wondering just what that was. Oh, cups. Patient room. I think so. Yeah, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what that was. Although now I feel like I'm going to second guess it. 3 sets of books, clock's moving, chairs look okay. Yeah, I don't know what there's something in here that changes and we've never found it. It's not a phone missing, is there? I honestly don't know. Was that computer always like that? Uh-oh. We're gonna die. I don't think this computer was like that before. Maybe I'm messing up. Oh, God! Did you see the demon guy as it went to blue screen? There was a little demon guy in the bottom right corner. Just, that's so, every time that dude creeps me out. It reminds me of the bassist from Mudvayne. But I don't know how we didn't die there. Go away. Creepy. It always makes me jump. Oh, we gotta go quick now. We're missing 2. I'm gonna try this because you mentioned earlier. Are we missing an IV bag? Maybe not. I think I wasted. God damn it! You creep. I'll check just as soon as he's gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're good. So I'm missing one still, I think. But I didn't notice anything, and I just used 2 strikes as well. Honestly, now might be a good time to shoot the 3rd strike, just because I found those 2 guys pretty quick. I mean, it was the same guy, but still. Okay, 3. We're starting. Hey, Shadow Guy! You're better than the Demon Guy. You don't surprise me. There's a lot of, like, humanoid dudes appearing all of a sudden. They're trying to scare me, I think. Bruxa. Alright. I got an achievement. Ugh. I'm all tensed up. We're still missing at least one, I believe. What progress have I made in the sunroom? I sent a picture earlier that was kind of a wide shot of it. I tore out all the trim and I cleaned it all up. Swept it all up, and then even had my Roomba run through it. I'm probably going to mop as well, and then I think the next thing I want to do is paint the cinder block wall. Oh yeah, I guess you haven't seen it before. We found something in the office. We did it. Mission accomplished. Quit now. I'll have to look to see if I have any. It hasn't changed much. You'll be able to picture it if you look at it. But what I want to do is repaint the side wall and then paint the floor. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. And then I'll get all new trim to put in. And then that's when the lounge room renovations start, you know. I've already got a carpet that I think will do well. And then I'll have to look at furniture and like the sheets or whatever to keep the warmth in. And then I want to find a specific heater. Oh yeah. It'll be coming up soon. When are you available? I was gonna ask you that, but I just hadn't yet. Gotta make sure I've got the right paint and stuff. All right, we're missing something here. What will you take as payment for helping me paint? I still gotta get you to help me paint my room. That's on the to-do list as well. I mean, I'm gonna wait until I mostly finish my desk, but it's coming up real soon too. Oh no, I feel like yeah, I felt it coming too. Oh no. Perfect. I can do that. That's doable. Anomaly report. Missing objects. All missing objects that we just didn't notice. Oh no. terms, though, for helping me. Try train or hospital again. Okay. Well, let's keep an eye out. Let's do hospital again and keep an eye out for these missing objects, I think. I like those. Those are good terms. Okay. What was missing here? I didn't notice anything. Was the gurney gone or something? And then there was one thing missing in here. Maybe it was the blankets. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. That blankets, 2 things, and then 2 plants. Keep that in mind. Something was definitely missing in here as well. For maybe a plant. Could be. There's 3 of them there. And there wasn't a phone there, so I'm glad I didn't click it before. I think the rest of the rooms we have down pretty well, though, especially like the bathroom and whatnot. Three, 3, 5, well, 4. And then 2 here. I don't know what else could have been missing. Or maybe it was one of those situations where it changed right after I flipped the screen and then we died. So maybe I didn't miss anything at all. I'll take a look at like paints and then PVC stuff and get back to you maybe sometime next week for painting the sunroom. Okay, we're on the borderline of missing something. Ah, that's the second time I've caught that. I'm on fire. Well, you'll be able to see how far I've gotten on the sunroom if you show up for game night on Saturday. I'm pretty happy with my progress on it. It actually took me a little while to do. That was one of the projects I was working a lot on the other day. And I'm considering starting to take apart the elevator in there. If we can find someone that'll want to buy it or something. That way I can get some closet space back and it won't be a waste of like 2.5 rooms, it feels like. Well, 1.5 room maybe. Lights. Patient ward. Catch something in there one of these times, I swear. I don't know. It could go either way. I don't mind putting the work in, you know. honestly, I think they kind of think of it as my place already, a little bit. I know Alex thinks of it as my place. Like literally when he was moving in, he's like, "This is your place," you know. But um, I may, I don't know. It's something I've thought about, um, but not fully in depth yet. Heyo. I was starting to get worried that we weren't finding something. Yeah, that's true. Was that pipe always there? How am I just noticing it? A lot of the a lot of the effort I put into it is mostly time. I mean I put some money into it obviously, but I don't mind helping out, you know. I mean, my parents have helped me out enough that any any money I give them, I feel like is, you know, deserved anyway. And they don't ask, you know. Hell, if if I was really lazy, I doubt they would even care about me paying them money for like rent and stuff. Hell, I think oh yeah, that's something else. Any improvements I do, I can log, you know, and show them receipts and stuff. Ooh, hey, and they will actually like forgive that in the rent or whatever. I don't even have to pay. But I'm not looking to rip them off or anything. They're pretty great parents when it gets down to it. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6K. If I stare at it long enough, something will change, right? Yeah. Yeah, my parents are pretty great. Is that drawer always open? I've got check marks to spare, I think. I think it was open. Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, oh, wheelchair. Wow, how did I'm catching all the things I'll usually miss. That's awesome. I remember back when I lived at home and was working and stuff. It was my idea to start paying rent over there. They never asked me to pay rent, and I started paying them rent. In fact, they were like, "Oh, you know, $200 a month or whatever." I'm like, here's 300. Here's 300 a month, and that's still a fine deal. I mean, I have friends that are like, "You're 18, oh, you're paying rent now," you know. So we're doing it. We're doing it. Something looks weird about that lighting, but it might just may be noticing it. Something in here? I have to look so closely. Was there something here? It looks kind of empty. I think I have a... I think I have a strike available. Of course not. Yeah. Dang. $300. Yeah, right. What's your rent like? You got a nice place, and it's not tiny either. It's not like, a hovel or anything like that. I liked your house. So what's your is if you don't mind me asking, what's your monthly? Did I see something move? No. Hmm. Okay, yeah. It looked different before. It was like a weird shining light thing, but I think it was just how the light changes over time in this game. 2K. Whew. Yep. That's part of the reason why I was here we go. That's part of the reason why I was okay with Alex and Katrina and Jake moving in. Just because, well, they're supposed to be helping me with like shoveling and mowing, and they've done some, but not as much as I would like. But it helps the monthly in a big way, and and then we have a lot of that money. I mean, after it pays for the utilities and all that, um, the rest goes into a little fund for the house, and we can use that to pay for any big things that need to change. Like eventually, we're gonna have to rewire the place because I mean it was built in I want to say 57, so 3K just to live alone. Yeah, I mean I was here a good year and a half alone, and that was just fine. I was dealing with it. In fact, I loved having like I had a room upstairs just for like doing woodwork and stuff, and then I was kind of using one for storage for a little while, but now I think I would do something else with it. Never? You are quite independent, so I guess that makes sense to a point. Wasn't there something there? Yes! Too independent. Oh no. I got one in the office. I did a thing. I got too excited for that. Pills in the exam room. Good catch. I thought I glanced at it. Apparently not. I think I'm fairly independent as well. I just like company. what's wrong with this picture? I'm not going to complain about an easy one. It would suck if they did one where it moves just slightly every time you see it. So like, and eventually it's like in a completely different spot and you have to notice it. I didn't really take in that last scene. Oh well, I'll come back to it. So if you realize you're too independent, are you working on it, or are you like, it's fine? I guess it could be worse. You could be fully dependent, which sounds awful to me. Not a great situation. And that's a situation like, oh, good. Oh. Again, not going to complain about the easy ones. For the most part. I want to ask you to clarify if you don't mind, but if you don't want to, that's fine too. Creepy dude hasn't reappeared, thankfully. Understood. That's kind of what I thought. Ah. It's always so satisfying when I catch something in the office. Just because this room has killed us like so many times. No creepy dude. Let's get a count. You even looked? I got it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. I'm on fire. I'm on a roll. Catching all the stuff I usually miss. I'm doing so good today. I picked up a turkey in bowling yesterday. I picked up 4 hole-in-ones. Sheesh. Turn down the heat. It's getting hot in here. That's so lame. That's all right. I'll blame the lag. That's what I'll do. Oh, it is moving. Okay. Killing it. Just straight killing it right now. Oh, the art people for the pop-up messaged me back, and they're saying I'm on the short list for having my stuff shown at the little pop-up things they do. I don't know if it would be at the Captain Cook one or another one, but I'm on the list. So pretty cool. Specimen cups. Dum, What? No. That's bullshit. I guess I misclicked. I misclicked. Can you believe that? They want me to, they're trying to put me in my place when I'm at the high plateau. Oh, it better not kill me here because we were doing so good. Oh, I can't believe I misclicked like that. What? On this side? Yeah, I was just off. That's annoying. Okay, I don't see anything missing here. We got some catching up to do now, I think. 1, 3, 4, 1, 2. Plants, 2 things, another thing. Books, computer thing. 1, 3, 1. That 3 plants. It's further in the corner. Yeah. I got there in the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I don't know why I thought they were further to the right, not the left. Or further up than or further down than up. Oh no! No, I was doing so good. Oh, okay. There's 1. So there's 2 more we have to find. Seen the distortion in a while. Cool. That'll get fixed. And we're missing Abyss. We only have 1 strike left. I can't believe yeah, you're right. It's Abyss. I just flubbed it. I was getting too confident. We're missing 1 somewhere. Fucking creep. It's alright. It's alright. We recovered. We got it. We're good. I'm pretty sure we're back at 0. Maybe at 1, but I found 3 really fast. Gotta riz me to get my confidence back. I don't mind easy ones. We're doing fine. Doing just fine. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. It's alright. I think we recovered. Whew. That feels good. change. Oof. Yeah. I think we are doing pretty good. But I haven't. Oh, gotcha. Doing just fine. I have to be so careful with the office. Now I feel like I'm missing something. It's taking too long. We're missing something. Okay. That plant move. I'm scared to try it. I think we've already got the pipe in the office. This pipe? I think so. Oh shit, now I'm getting worried. Okay, I don't mind easy ones. If I find one more, I think we have it. And I can try that pipe in the office if that's the one you're talking about. So if we get one more, I can probably shoot one. Plant seems off though. Distortion. I think we got it. Hell yeah. Alright, do you want me to try that pipe? So we know. So is it this pipe you're talking about? This one in the corner? The distortion? Yeah, I caught it pretty quick. It was probably there. Alright, I guess I'll leave it then. I am curious about this plant though. Let me do a quick round. Notice anything? Anything at all? If I find one more, we are secure. Now I'm convinced that the plant was always there. Maybe I won't click on it until like... No! Oh. Gotta be kidding. We missed something in the corridor? In the lobby? I'm shocked. Object replacement in the bathroom? What? Those are all things we would have caught, right? Oh. Oops. All right, what do you think? Do you want to do another one, or is it about that time? Up to me. All right, we can do. Choose what we're doing. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Okay. Getting pretty sleepy. I don't mind calling it there. It's 12:30. I'm pretty sleepy myself. So let's just call it there, I think. We got so close. And in the end, it just wasn't enough. Alright, well, Natalie, thanks for joining me. And I saw a couple lurkers. I appreciate you guys showing up too. I'm going to call it a night there, and I hope to see you guys later. I'm probably going to do some painting tomorrow. Other than that, I don't know if I'll do any other streams because I got a little more cleaning to do. And yeah, have a good night, sleep well, and I'll talk to y'all later. See ya.